Hey everyone, Nubkeks here, welcome back to Heroes of the Storm once again. Today we're going to be playing some Tyrande, and we're going to be playing her on Cursed Hollow. So yeah, first of all we'll go through the draft, break it all down, talk about why people are picking different things, what's good, what's bad, all the rest. And yeah, we'll see where we go from there. So yeah, first in this game it was kind of funny. It was one of those days where I bumped into, like, I was queuing alone and I bumped into a friend in every single game for like 3 games in a row. It was kind of nuts. So it actually just queued up with Cascon and we got a game and we got, for some reason, a bunch of gold people and they rage quit. So yeah, now we're in a new game. We got diamond this time, so it's like, oh, awesome. This might be a good opportunity to make a video, and who knows, what do you know, here we are. And here we go. So batting out Garrosh again, no real surprise. I'm presuming he'll probably get maybe nerfed. I think only a little bit coming up soon. He's one of those funny heroes where he's insanely popular, but his win rate isn't that massively high. So I think, you know, a little bit of a nerf to tone him down just that little bit. You know, probably something along the lines of cooldown on his throw, his E, maybe something like that. I don't know exactly what they'll do, but that might work out. So we do first pick Arthas, which is a fine first pick. It's not too bad at all. He's a nice hero. He certainly moves like things like Greymane, which are normally very popular in Cursed Hollow because of the power Greymane brings for doing mercs and doing bosses and things like that. Plus his poke, you know, he's a very popular hero here. Arthas is really nice against that, so that's a nice little pick to go with. The enemy team grabs Junkrat and Anna, which is quite interesting. And then we went for Karazim and Tyrande. So I don't think our 2 picks are actually that great. The enemy team's picks are quite unique, so I'm a huge fan of Anna at the moment. I am loving playing Anna, and I think Anna is insanely strong. The enemy team actually bans Junkrat away. They don't want Junkrat on their team against Arthas Karazim, and they don't want us to have him either. But yeah, Anna is fantastic. She's super good. One nice thing that she does as well is that she synergizes insanely well with a whole load of characters. She also counters Sonya pretty hard, who's really strong in this map as well. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. But Junkrat will provide lots of wave. Now, normally on other maps, he has... the choke points aren't too bad here. He can do pretty decent in some of these choke points. His wave clear will be a bit more limited to the lanes. He's not going to be able to rotate much because the map is so big. His single target damage isn't fantastic, but he will be able to delay the tributes a long time with his poke. So I think that Junkrat's an interesting choice. I'm not sure whether he's obviously got some obvious strengths on this map, but then some of his other obvious strengths don't apply. I go for a Muradin and for Nazeebo. I banned away Zul'jin because Zul'jin is, I think, really nice, and once he gets that extra range, you'll be able to kite Arthas actually pretty well. He synergizes super nicely with Anna. I think that could be a little bit scary, but it definitely could sub in a different ban for the Zul'jin and you'd be just fine. For example, they went for Nazeebo in the end, which fulfills a similar-ish role. I love the Tracer pick. I think that's quite nice. Now, unfortunately, Tyrande Karazim is not a very good double support for Tracer. Pretty much any other double support combination I would think would be better. But, oh well, there you go. We'll do our best to try support her. But yeah, she should be able to avoid pretty much everything that Junkrat does, pretty much everything Nazeebo does, pretty much everything that Anna does as well. Tracer should be able to kind of, well, Anna will stack up the ability damage reducing poison on her, of course. But she should be able to kind of dash in and get a lot done. Tracer's also really good against Muradin because she can just kite Muradin and hard hit her with Stormbolt. So she can kind of ignore him quite a lot. Which is unfortunate for Muradin. So the Tracer pick's real nice. And we got a Jaina, which I think is cool too. We wanted something good wave clear. And Jaina's good on this map as well. The enemy team grabs Uther at the end, so they've got double support as well. And I think 2 interesting compositions. We'll see how it goes in the game. Alrighty, here we are. And yeah, let's start things off here as Tyrande. So level 1, I'm going to go for Ranger. I am going to spec into the Owls mostly in this game. You know, people are in a pretty predictable corridor oftentimes in terms of fighting on Cursed Hollow. You know, kind of corridors around the tributes, corridors around the bosses. There's a lot, even corridors sometimes down the lanes. There's a lot of good points for you to throw those owls and to be pretty effective. It'd also give us a pretty good interrupt on the tributes as well, which is quite nice. It's a nice way to start off the game. So of course, you know, start of the game every time, throw an owl down the middle. most of the time it's going to hit someone, do a pretty decent chunk of damage there to the Junkrat, and starts our level 1 quest and our baseline owl quest stacking, which is nice. Getting some FPS lag here, pretty bad ones. Tracer gets picked, almost goes down. We're getting awful FPS, awful lag, but no matter, kind of throw the owl out, get another hit, that's cool. You can see you're kind of shaking the camera a little bit, trying to stabilize things. Great news, I will finally be getting a new PC pretty soon, I think, I hope. Kind of been coming in a few different parts, so you can look forward to, and I am very much looking forward to finally having a good PC and I can do stuff on it. It's gonna be amazing. You guys might get some 1080p, 60 FPS videos, good resolution, no artifacting could be great. Murden gets super greedy, spots a low health Tracer, goes, I can kill that, of course he can't. And he gets killed. Junkrat almost kills the Tracer, got a bit of bad luck there. Nobody has gone to bottom lane either, which is kind of funny. Zebo is just pushing for days, and you can see getting awful lag. It's been very, very painful. Hit Junkrat with the owl, getting another stack. So we're up to 4 stacks of the owl, which is pretty nifty. Oh my god, I forgot I did this. This is amazing. But yeah, if you want to donate, that would be great. I still need to, I don't have enough to get a new graphics card. Junkrat gets greedy chasing Arthas. He dies. We can heal up Arthas as well and push him away. One of the interesting things playing as Tyrande, of course, is that your basic attacks reduce the cooldown of your heal. So it's kind of balancing that aggression with kind of being a bit more defensive and seeing what you can do with it. It makes things kind of interesting. So Murden is going real deep. I mean, he's going to get me with the Stormbolt. They're chasing really hard. I'm really not too worried about this, though. As you can see, we've got more than enough to sustain through. I'm able to heal myself up as well. Murden goes down now. Anna is going low. I mean, it was almost a nice... It was nice aggression from them if they had more follow-up. Like, if they had one of their damage dealers coming around the side, like that Junkrat arriving sooner, that would have been a beautiful play. You know, that aggressive, we're diving on top of you, trying to lock you down, trying to stop you escaping. Would have been great. But they chased it in when we had reinforcements closer at hand, really, and yeah, it ended up costing them really, really hard. You know, Tyrande's kind of wouldn't normally be ideal to defend against that, but you've got a few tools. So I have picked up spell armor at level 4, so every time I heal, I get some spell armor, which is cool. Boom, direct hit. So we can stack up this stacking spell armor with our heal, so long as we're getting enough cooldown reduction with our basic attacks to refresh the spell armor, which is nice. Should be really good against the enemy team because, I mean, Murden is mostly ability damage, so is Junkrat, so is Nazebo, so it should be really good actually in order to put some damage out on them. We throw the owl through, we hit the Uther just to help squeeze in some damage on him. I'm looking for the heal on the Arthas, can't quite get him. We get the stun in on Junkrat, we get the heal on Arthas. Arthas goes in with the slow, we're able to get another heal on the Arthas, trying to keep him alive here. Junkrat's on the run, but being slowed down, he gets the mine out, but it's not enough, and he gets taken out. Owl comes through last second, that was actually quite lucky. I should have been firing that sooner. We get the stun on the Nazebo, we mark him with Hunter's Mark vulnerability, and we're able to take him out. And this has been a great early game for us, actually. The enemy team just forcing these fights too aggressively, not really playing around their strengths. It's kind of... They're making gestures, I would say. That's how I would describe it. They're making gestures towards good play. You know, like they've got these kind of nice aggressive dives that would be good if they had like another hero there or something like that. You know, there's just... Every play they're making, you know, there's just kind of one extremely important element missing every single time. But anyway, we're going to be level ahead here. We've got the first tribute too, which is nice. And kind of we're moving on forward. So I'm going to grab Darnasian archery in this particular game. Get another stack there on Mr. Junkrat. This will enable me to do more stacking basic attack damage when I consecutively hit heroes with basic attacks. That's going to be one of my goals in this game, is I'm actually going to be able to be pretty aggressive in this game. Because when you look at the enemy team, we don't really have to worry too much about protecting Jaina. Murden can dive her, sure, but Murden doesn't do as much damage as Murden of old used to do. So we're not really too worried about that. And, I mean, Nazebo doesn't dive. Junkrat could. So we'll probably focus a bit on Junkrat in these team fights. But I mean, Tracer, Kharazim, Arthas, we're going to go pretty aggressive, so I'm kind of trying to tailor my build a little bit around that idea as well, that I will also join in terms of aggressively going in on some of these fights. So I'm down here, I'm pushing out this wave. I kind of felt like we had this mostly under lockdown. So you just get a bit of damage there. You've actually drawn Nazebo away. He has to go back to soak that. Gonna fire our owl up that away. We're gonna mount up as well. I don't think we hit anyone. No, it doesn't look like it, but we got some vision. You can see the enemy team was in the rough area, and that vision should be pretty useful for our team. I'm just happily soaking up to 10 for our team on split soak duty, as our teammates are getting the tributes, getting the kills and stuff like that. I'm just matching the Nazebo, trying to make sure that he doesn't get away with too much. Trying to lay a bit of a trap there, see if we can catch him out, but he's pretty on point with his juking away. I'm gonna fire an owl up over there. See if we can get some stacks, get a bit of extra poke. Let's see, can we get them? 2 stacks, beautiful. And some lag for our troubles as well. Those Nazebo SFX slowing down the PC. We get hit by the spiders, but we are still alive. All right, cool. Gonna fire another, let's see, attempt number 2. Can we get attempt number 2? Got a Hearthstone anyway, so it doesn't hurt me in terms of mana, and the cooldown is just ticking away while I Hearthstone. We didn't get it there, but we do see the enemy team as they rotate down. And we are now making our way down to this tribute. Ideally, we would like to get level 10. We're very close. There's going to be some XP in mid. So it would be nice to grab that level 10 now. Actually, Anna's up top, so it's actually totally fine. Nazebo's down bottom. We can go as aggressive as we like. Going to fire an L down this way. Tracer's going to pick up that kill. Junkrat's there. He's looking for a jump over the wall. But actually get... Ooh, Tracer, watch out. Tracer's fine. He gets taken out, being very, yeah, again, you got the idea there, don't you? You got the idea of a decent play. Uther's waiting over the wall. He's like, I'll heal you, I'll keep you alive. Junkrat, you can mine hop out again. But the Uther heal's too slow, the Junkrat's too slow. I mean, Anna's nowhere nearby, and Nazebo's down bottom, so we know that we could dive them. Tracer comes in from behind, nice flank. Obviously, the fort can't shoot, so this is totally safe. And Tracer just wipes out the wave instantly. I think she attacks 8 times per second, so basically in 1 second clears an entire minion wave. Murden coming in deep. We picked up Shadowstalk, by the way, at level 10, which should be good. We actually do catch Junkrat, but he is able to hop on out. We can sidestep the Murden damage there. Looking for the heal on Tracer, but wasn't quite there to follow up. Bit too aggressive by the Tracer. She gets stunned and taken down. Wasn't the worst idea to go in. I probably should have been quicker to heal her, to be fair. Junkrat chasing in. Not sure what he's up to. We're able to take him out. Missed the stun, I think. I think he realized we were there. Ran for his life, but it wasn't soon enough. And yeah, you can see I'm being super aggressive. Why am I being so aggressive? Because I know that I can play around most of their damage. For example, right there, sidestepping the Nazebo. That's what I'm planning to do here. Stacking up some spell armor on the Karasim as well, just trying to make sure that he can get out of this alive. He's doing a pretty good job. Jaina chasing them down. Tracer's coming back in. Can we get this Nazebo? Get the stun in. Get some basic attacks in. Oh, we're taking some damage. The mine comes out, but we're able to back off. Not quite able to get those kills. Throw an owl on through. Oh, if I'd held on to it a second longer, sure we hit Junkrat, but we could have probably hit him and put some pressure on, so oh well. Level 13, I take cooldown reduction on the owl. I think it's quite nice. Another one of my favorite little Tyrande things is to fire an owl from the base, because obviously you get some cooldown reduction again ticking over while you are... Oh, I didn't aim it quite right. Should have aimed it through the middle of the gate. Like, by the time we get back to the middle of the map here, you can see our owl is back up, and you can instantly mount up when you're in the Hall of Storms, so you kind of get that free mount, which is quite nice. Uther poking us with his... I'm wondering, they might be going for like a nano boost Uther, Divine Shock Uther, I don't know. So you can see currently on the map, everything's all over the place. Like our team are forcing this real big fight down bottom. Karasim's doing the bruiser camp, Tracer's in mid, I'm in mid. So yeah, they get 1 kill, but we lose 2. It just wasn't a good idea to force a fight down there. There are too many of the enemy team nearby, and not enough of us nearby. So I'm in stealth, so I'm not actually in danger, right? I'm just looking to see, can I find them anywhere out of position? You move at mount speed as well with Shadowstalk, which is nice. So you can just zip around the map. All nice, all stealthy. Again here just looking, can I catch anyone out of position? There's too many of them nearby, so you can see I'm just lurking around the edges, seeing will they make a mistake. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm not looking to force a fight here unless they make a mistake. Because if they do, then we can do something. For example, right there, Nazebo, he's left on his own. The rest of the team has retreated. Nazebo's out on his own. We walk up in stealth. We land the stun, land the vulnerability. Our teammates are there to follow up as well. And we're able to secure ourselves a nice little kill. that's the sort of opportunity I'm waiting for. And it's looking for that opportunistic thing where I know we're behind. There's nothing much else for me to do elsewhere on the map, so let's go for that. I'm gonna scout this out with Shadow Stalk. They're probably on their bruisers, I would think. No, they're not. Okay, they've just really, really retreated. They're running very, very scared. Again, just waiting here. I know Jaina's way out. He's looking to put pressure on the back. We have arrived in behind. Jaina does get taken out. Should have landed the heal on her earlier. Get taken out by the Junkrat death, unfortunately. Tracer's gone for the larger bombs for some reason. Which I think that could have been a pretty nice fight for us. Jaina started things off a little bit too soon, got stuck in a nasty position. Yeah, kind of the chaos of that fight definitely didn't play that as well as I should have. We did have, unfortunately as well, Karazim let 2 people die with it. Actually, that was what happened, I think, more so than anything. We had Divine Palm active to save either Tracer or me. Didn't use it for either one, but oh well. Jaina knows that happened. Yeah, Cascon said, whoops, I forgot I had an ult. You know what happens sometimes, especially when you're used to playing another build of a hero. Sometimes you come in, you're like, oh yeah, I forgot I had that extra ability. I'm just not, I've lost the muscle memory of using it properly. But no matter, I mean, we're still very far ahead. We've got all the forts down. There's a big wave up top we'd like to get, but unfortunately not really in position to get it. So we're not going to quite have level 16, it looks like, for this fight unless we stall it out. And we do have opportunity to stall it out with some of these owl pierces. Jaina once again caught in a really bad position. She's way overextended. Murden jumps in, can't quite catch her. Karazim stalling as our team dive behind. Anna gets caught out of position, so we're there to collapse upon that. Get our owl through the enemy team. Really should have picked our level 16 before doing this. Kind of a bit slow on the draw there. Just trying to not stand in the Junkrat thing because it's bad. Pro strats. We're able to heal ourselves up. I got lots of spell armor here. So I'm kind of prioritizing, as you can see, healing myself quite a bit in this game because the spell armor is so useful. Get the mark on the Muradin, just a bit of spell armor, a bit of production. He's looking for Arthas. I think he's going to get him as well. He does. Rest in peace is Arthas. However, that does secure for us the tribute, so that's quite nice. Alright, cool. We win the fight overall, and yeah, then with just Nazebo left to defend, they can't do too much. We'll see where Junkrat goes after this. So right here, we are still a level up, which is nice. Gonna fire an owl up this way, just scout things out. Can we find the Junkrat? No. He must have gone to one of the other lanes. Okay, that's fine. There he is. He's zipped up top. Tracer's there to counter, though. She could even probably kill him if she plays it right. I don't believe he has his heroic left. There we go. Oh, Tracer. She gets out. She gets out. Nicely done. Yeah, Junkrat just caught out that far. He's in a pretty bad spot. Might be able to juke her with clever use of mines and stuff like that, but that's kind of a difficult position to get yourself in. You kind of panic, make that mistake. It can be difficult to actually execute properly. Hello, we've got ourselves an Anna, but there's also an Azebo. Again, I'm relatively confident that I could play around them here. So I'm kind of, again, just lurking, just looking for this opportunity. I mean, unless Anna lands a sleep dart, I'm really quite safe, but that's very difficult for her to do. So it's all good. Junkrat is still dead, so again, that's all good as well. Our team is taking the boss. So again, we're just kind of waiting. We're waiting patiently. We're looking for an opportunity for a mistake to exploit, but we're not looking to force something that doesn't need to be forced. What we're looking to do is to do inefficient Lunar Flare clears on the minions. Looking for an angle here. I should send an owl through there. There we go. We send the owl through. Anna goes down. Good stuff. We got stealth back up now as well. We're able to catch Uther with that. Cool. I'm actually underutilizing the owls. I should be doing those more often. We're able to go in, and again with our heals, we're going to be able to mitigate a lot of the what's his face? Dude's damage. Junkrat gets stunned. Alright, and he backs off then in the end. There's still the boss pressuring up top as well. So you can see, you know, kind of playing that hyper carry Tyrande type playstyle. Hello, Murden. He actually catches me there. We're able to mark him with the vulnerability again. We're getting basic attacks in on him. He used his Dwarf Toss to get to us. So we backed up a little bit just to make sure that we'd be able to keep chasing him after he Dwarf Tossed away. And we're able to do so and secure that kill, which is nice. Looking towards that Junkrat, if we could keep this boss alive, it'd be a nice little push, a little bit of extra damage. We get the L on him. Junkrat is kind of giving up his life to kill the boss. He does do so. 42-second death timer though, which is perhaps not ideal. And we're able to take out the keep. Cool. And we're on to core. The mid keep is about to fall as well. Get a nice little stun there onto the Ana, but she is able to land the sleep dart and escape. But we're on the core now. They got a pretty good defense though. We don't have the best core killing team in the world, but it should be just fine. We pick up our level 20 talent for good measure. And there you go. The core goes down. And yeah, I think a kind of interesting fight. Kind of an interesting game. And yeah, just the enemy team, they had a very clunky draft, I'd say, and that enabled us to massively play around them as the Tyrande and be this very aggressive Tyrande, just diving them and be like, oh yeah, my spell armor and my self-healing will be enough to deal with the spell armor damage that's coming out. I thought it was funny, Jaina gets the AI, not the AI, it's Sandbox AI I think was her name, but Jaina gets MVP. I thought it was funny because definitely I would say looking at the game, she was out of position a lot, you know, wasn't entirely convinced that that was like MVP standard play, but there you go, what can you do? There's the Tyrande build if you're curious. Fairly standard stuff really for that aggressive Tyrande. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you all next time for more Heroes of the Storm. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up if you liked it, and yeah, bye bye.